Tap that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell icon to get notifications for whenever I upload. Now let's get on to the video. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time, to the Zayhovah channel and to the 2K MyCareer series in 2K11. Cooking with the boy Zayhovah here. We got up to a 50 overall now. I think we won our last game, so we're not in a losing streak. I don't really remember. Let's fire it up.
You're about to ball against one of the best players in the league. And
I got a Carmelo matchup.
Key game. Are you ready to see how you stack up against one of the best? Bring home the
I'm put Melo in a cell. We got Melo locked up.
The Nuggets have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here at the Pepsi Center in Denver. The road trip for the Blazers ends here as they leave for Portland right after the game. They could really use a win, having lost 4 consecutive games.
Oh no, we lost 4
They really struggled sliding south in a big way here. So the confidence has waned. As a matter of fact,
I'm up to 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. I'm rounding up. A steal, a block, 42% from the field, 67% from the free throw line.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh, Melo not even going to guard me. Oh, yeah.
Aldridge and Camby up front. Miller with
Plays
the ball.
For me.
Right now averaging 7 points a game.
And what?
Good as the jump shot falls. Coach George
Long
Carl,
two.
he's been a head coach in the NBA.
You know they going to Melo. Are they going low to Melo? They got him rapping. They got him rapping.
Milwaukee and Denver. Even
oh no, he's setting the screen.
For a couple of seasons, and he's had success just about everywhere he's been.
Did Melo just set a screen for Nene?
Doris.
Hey Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. He thinks the biggest
that was a bad shot.
is
Shit.
Finding the space to operate effectively on offense. He said this is a team that plays so tight defensively that you can feel like you don't have room to breathe. The only way to exploit that is with motion off the ball and efficient
Get up to Brandon.
passing. Gentlemen,
thank you.
You on that break?
It's really a mindset, Kevin. You want to get into your defensive groove and find a way to stay there for the full game.
You see, they set a bad call for the ball, but I was open and he missed.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
The first one falls.
Good bucket, Camby. Good free throw.
Last season, a difficult one for Coach Carl. He battled throat cancer.
Get you one more.
Of absence from the team after the All-Star break.
And that hadn't been his first battle with cancer, Kevin, and I can't even imagine how difficult last season was for him. And it was great to see the outpouring of love and encouragement that came from.
I'm pressing up on Melo. I don't want him to get too involved.
Outside of the league.
He got a lot of support. You're right. Now here's Billups in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Great defense.
Can't convert the layup. Blazers, Clark, are really the opposite of run and gun. They like to slow it down. Slowest paces in the NBA.
Well, actually, they were the league's slowest paced team, Kevin, last season.
Come on now, Melo.
So if you look at their roster,
the next generation here, young boy.
And play a half-court style to take advantage.
Okay. Ah, no. You see how they fucked me? Because I should have got that steal. That's my steal.
Boy, he flushes it with such strength, Kevin.
All right, now, Melo.
He continues to top himself.
Yeah, he's outdoing himself, isn't he?
Well, Carmelo Anthony,
he's still not
part of
guarding.
the 2008 U.S. Olympic team that brought home the gold medal.
Yeah,
Olympic Melo.
Kevin, the redeem team, because they brought back the gold after an 8-year run where the
I
USA
thought that was going to L.A.
to come back on top.
Fades back.
Fade away. Hey, great defense on Melo.
With that, they find themselves missing on 4 of their first 5 shot attempts.
Got Ty Lawson on me.
Start. Actually, it's a bad start for them.
Are they going to L.A. in the post?
Gets rid of it. Clock at 4. Down low. Here's Black Hole. Shot clock, but doesn't get the shot to fall.
It was a bad shot.
And Clark Melo's game really seemed very well suited to the international game.
Well, he's got such a terrific jump shot, and you combine that with his strength and his quickness, he posed a real problem for those finesse big men that play internationally.
That's a good point. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Ty Lawson. Aaron Aflalo. Trailblazers leading by 4. Now here's Roy. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz.
Okay, still got Chauncey on me.
Here's Miller. Outside Roy.
Bello guarding Brandon Roy.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
I grab it. Oh my God.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted.
Oh, inside out.
Tipped and taken away by Roy. Here's
Dunk gang.
Hits the break with the nasty stuff.
Nah, Melo, you wanted to dunk when I got one.
With his dunks, but when he does, make way.
Martin with a screen on Miller. Here's Billups. That doesn't go either for Billups. The Blazers on offense. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
You saw him play a good game of basketball, Kevin. But when you're outmatched, your good is going up against their great. That makes it hard to win.
Oh, that was a tough bucket from Big Shot.
Got his first 2 points. Here is Miller looking for his first bucket of the game.
I think we might be finding a groove as a team, though.
Now Roy. Miller outside. Outside Roy.
We'll get you one. I'm down here if you need it.
3 on the clock. That's good. Roy's got his first 2
Or the Nuggets need a timeout.
Boy, he's really special. The defense has to account for him at all times.
Don't lose my lead when I go sit on the bench now.
First of the game for the Nuggets. Now we get a chance to check out.
They got Greg Oden there. Move me to the 4.
You look at the Nuggets.
Brought in Childress and
They've
Oden.
compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Trailblazers, 8 games out. Catching up on the changes for Portland. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Canby. And it's Childress in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Nuggets trail by 6.
I'm guarding Kenyon now. That's an easier assignment. Let me not say that too loud. He'll get in the car and start talking about me.
He barely missed that one. After making a return from microfracture surgery and getting back to action, Kenyon Martin struggled with that knee once again last season, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he partially tore his left patella tendon late in the season. Platelet-rich plasma therapy was used to try to get him back in time for the playoffs, but you could tell he wasn't 100%.
The Nuggets making a switch here.
Why Melo's so hard?
Here's Black Hole. Rebound, Billups.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
No, they will not, because I'm going to hit that bitch.
And another miss by Denver. You know, Clark, some other guys have had that.
No, Brandon!
Martin had.
Yeah, you know, Blake Griffin had it, Kevin, Corey Maggette, Brandon Roy had it done on his hamstring late last season.
Paid dividends.
It did.
Here's Childress. Off the mark.
Damn.
With the 3 ball. Well, head coach Nate McMillan, once known as Mr. Sonic for his service to the great
I got Melo.
Seattle.
Yeah, going back to 1986, he was drafted 30th overall and played his whole career for that team. Was a really solid player, a studious player, and I think that served him well as a
You switch it back.
Altogether about 19 years with the organization. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. You look at Denver, a team with outstanding rebounders, number 2 in the league.
You know, all season long, this has been one of the better rebounding teams in the league. And when you rebound the ball well, you limit your opponent's second shot.
I try to get my steal up so I can get some better animations on those.
Additional scoring opportunities by climbing that glass.
Here is Miller. Not on the scoreboard yet. Looking at the Nuggets here, Clark, they were 12-4 in their division a season ago. Good enough to win for the 2nd consecutive year, the Northwest Division.
Yeah, and the year before that, Kevin, they had the
I don't understand what
record
we're
as
doing
well, so it
offensively.
seems like they know what it takes to handle
That was a
the
tough
Northwest.
Chauncey Billups bucket.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, everyone knows Brandon Roy is a terrific ball handler for a 2-guard, but last season the Blazers tried to mix it up a bit, letting him initiate the offense, but also making him play off the ball. Roy said it's been an adjustment, adding,
Greg Oden post
I
touch.
don't know if it's better, but it's something I'm adjusting to and trying to improve on.
Hey,
We're
good
just
bucket,
trying
Greg.
to find that balance of my having the ball, but not overdoing it. Kevin, we'll see how it works for this team.
Always good to spread the load. Thanks, Doris. Clark, speaking of the Northwest, you see any drastic changes in how that division shakes out in the future, and with teams like Portland and Utah, some big names and some nice young teams?
I tell you what, if Portland can
Melo
ever
trying to
get
get a
fully
post
healthy,
touch.
and certainly the young nucleus that the Thunder have will make them formidable challengers to Denver. I think those are the 2 teams that we probably most need to keep an eye on in challenging the Nuggets.
Clark, this Nuggets team has been called combustible in the past, but now they can be called a powerhouse team with room to get better.
Okay, Andre Miller.
I think it starts with Carmelo.
You got a free lane to the bucket.
I think when he stepped his level of play up and his leadership and his commitment to defense as well, that helped the Nuggets.
I like your mention of his defense. You're right, it has improved.
Yep.
Back to Anthony.
Coming off of it. Melo up top.
The shot is off. And the Trailblazers going now the other way. This is the second outing of the season against the Nuggets.
They played a very solid game.
Yeah, I'm setting it. I'm setting it.
Watching them through the middle part of the game, I think they carried the momentum completely in the second half.
Come on, Greg.
Outside Roy. Now
I have they're doubling off of y'all.
4 on the shot clock. 4 on the clock. And the Trailblazers.
They were doubling off of me twice.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Pass to Anthony. Right side Martin.
Hell no.
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Martin's got his first bucket of the night. And here's Roy. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Black hole sets a pick. It's blocked.
Nigga.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge.
I thought I blocked that.
So far, no
that was my bad. That was one of the worst shots I ever seen in my entire life.
Much of a chance here if he's not producing.
And Andre Miller, not even really supposed to shoot like that. Like, what is he doing?
Up on the board. Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, and really making it a challenge to score.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter.
All right, this is my first time on the bench in the second quarter. Oh, we didn't blue it. Okay. Now they're trying to make it seem like I'm the problem again.
On the court for the Trailblazers. Black hole. He's in at 3.
We get a steal?
Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5.
We're on offense.
Roy out there with Josh Childress.
Are they zoned up? No, they're manned up.
Here's Oden. 8-point game.
I didn't even call for that one. You notice I didn't say bad call for ball.
Philadelphia.
You know, Kevin, I think it sort of came down to the fact they did not have to deal with a lot of pressure from the defense they were facing. Had they been up against a good defense, it could have easily been a different story.
Here's Black Hole. The shot's
Rebound.
good. Roy making the play. He's got 11.
Doing a great job from the field in this quarter. Really have improved their shooting here.
Okay, I thought we were doubling. We are doubling. Oh, sometimes on ball.
Nails the easy jumper. Here's Roy. 6 points for him. Pass to Aldridge.
Get you a post touch with LA. Hey.
The jump hook kept alive. Here's
oh, can you? Oh, can you? Usually not work at least.
The Nuggets trail by 9.
I got point. I got point. I got ball.
Left side, Billups. From about 16, and it's Martin.
Yeah, Kenny and Martin.
Assist by Billups. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night. And here's Roy. He's guarded by Billups. And Oden backing in. Scooped up. Another shot.
That was a bad pass, but we made it.
Outside Roy. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to Anderson. Clark, a lot of people thought Roy would break out this last season, and he had a good year, but he didn't quite make the leap.
Well, part of it was injuries.
We shouldn't have been cool with that. I should have closed out.
This is one of the premier players in the league, and he just wasn't 100% healthy, so he wasn't able to be as effective as he would have been healthy.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Both teams deciding to change it up.
What's change-ups? They got Birdman out of the game.
Here's Miller. About 3.5 minutes left in the half. You go back to Roy. People thought he would challenge Kobe as the best two guard in the West.
Well, he's certainly moving in that direction. There's nobody that's going to challenge Kobe for that particular mantle. He's still the very best. But those players who will be challenging Kobe for that title, of those players, Brandon Roy is certainly at the top of the list.
Trailblazers leading by 4.
Make sure.
Right side Roy. Here's Camby.
Okay. That was good picking. I mean, not pick and roll, but
Excellent
good pass, like good pocket pass, good spoon feeding the big.
Here is Carter.
Oh, I can't guard Melo.
Good execution on the break.
And why do I feel like that's Chucky Atkins? It's not. It's Smith, right?
The Blazers weren't given much of a chance against the Suns in the playoffs last season, but they sure gave the Phoenix Suns a scare.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Kevin. I mean, everyone thought that Portland would be the easy matchup for the Suns, and their next matchup would be the real test. But they had an easier time with the Spurs than they did with the depleted Blazers.
Not sure who that is.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke.
More Melo.
Doris.
Thank you, Kevin.
I reached.
The Denver Nuggets enjoy maybe the best home
I reached and I shouldn't have
advantage
reached.
in the entire league.
I know I'm not going to steal the ball from Carmelo Anthony.
34-7 on their home floor. A number of hurdles await the visiting team. The elevation, a mile above sea level. An airport that's far away. Teams often arrive late at night, so they lose a ton of sleep. You throw in that they're facing a team with a ton of talent that plays an up-tempo style, and guys, it's a nightmare scenario. Let's see what happens in this one.
And thanks, Doris.
Torture, red-eye flights, and then having to play that same night took a major toll on me. Conditioning takes on a whole new level of importance there.
Hey, somebody gotta help me, man. That's Carmelo.
I like the job they're doing.
I did the initial defense.
Job getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Miller. 1:26 left in the second. Here's Aldridge. The shot is off. So the
I'll make
Nuggets
sure
will
LA
take
was
it the
getting
other
up.
way.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done.
They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Black hole. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll. He's got 13. Here's Billups, averaging 18 points a game. Here's Lawson. Knocks it loose.
Why am I reaching? Still was reaching.
Harrington the screen. 4 seconds left. No good from Lawson.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like.
Oh, Josh Childress. Okay, you got blocked by Melo.
The Nuggets trail by 4.
Melo don't even do shit like that for real.
Back to Harrington. Takes a 3. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be meeting up with the Mavericks. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Childress. No points for him.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
Miller outside. He dumps it off. Here's Aldridge. Kept alive. And that's off.
I mean, I scored it. After the buzzer.
First half is now in the books.
They can give me like half a
We'll be
point.
right back here from Denver.
Say 34.5 to 30.
Hope you're enjoying the hoops this Tuesday night. Now, the HP halftime show. Portland with a lead against Denver. Right now, they're not making the cut for a playoff run. They'll need at least a W today to address that.
Yeah, we already got 21 losses, so.
For Brandon Roy. He has 6 points and has put on a show with all the assists he's dished out. And the Nuggets are still keeping at it. It's been a struggle so far. They broke slow out of the gates and haven't been able to get up to speed. The first half, it's been a letdown for Chauncey Billups. Not a lot of shots falling. He's under 30% on the night. These two have been on their game tonight. They've led the way for their teams in the scoring department. We'll see you next time as the second half is about to get underway in the Mile High City. So long, take care, and enjoy the altitude.
And now the start of the second half. Very close game so far. Here's Billups. Kmart and Nene are inside. Austin out there with Chauncey.
I mean, we couldn't get the steal. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the group.
Yeah, I was on my phone, but somebody else should have got it.
For three.
That's a block.
Anthony can't hit.
Marcus Camby was traded to the Blazers late last season, and he made a big impact for them defensively, Kevin.
Here's Miller. Sticks.
Oh, he just wanted to shoot it on a
17
guard,
feet.
on a big so bad.
Miller's got 6. Here is Billups. And Clark with Camby. He stepped right in and brought what they needed with Oden gone and Priscilla gone. Portland. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
I had to stop doing that.
He can get up there, boy. Forget about it. That was spectacular.
I think that got both benches off their seats.
Yeah, they're still standing.
Take the Melo post. He can't guard you.
Covered by Anthony. Lets it go. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
Now Nene, averaging 8 points a game. The three from Billups. The shot is off. Good D by Miller.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down in the need,
I'm here. I'm in the corner.
he hasn't shown up.
Fades away, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket
Good
right
bucket.
there.
They have clearly come out here with something to prove.
Look at the Blazers, plenty of talent, but they're still figuring out how to try to blend it all together.
Marcus, can you help me at the rim? Shit, like goddamn.
Greg Oden's injury problems have hampered his ability to mesh with their other players. Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge have good chemistry with one another, but last season they played worse when Oden was in the lineup. So just a matter of time and health. And after that first miss, they're 3 or 4. They're trying
great
to
steal.
run them out of the building right now. Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one.
Now here's Roy. He's got 8.
I mean, that was a terrible
5
call
to
for
shoot.
the pass. I'll admit that one.
Here's Miller. Nene pulls it in.
He really needs to hit that consistently, but they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Outside Billups.
Oh, Billups, wide open, big shot.
And he buries it from outside.
Puts him down 3.
Billups has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He likes to shoot that 3 in transition. A lot of coaches don't like that shot, but if you make it, they'll bite their lip.
Outside Roy. Aldridge backing in. Kept alive. Here's Black Hole.
Ain't no way that's not a Kenyon Martin foul.
In, but it doesn't go. The Nuggets trail by 3. He's got to push it. Billups inside the line. Nene snags it. Takes it
I thought
up.
I blocked that, and then Melo got it.
The nice tip in. 18 points for Carmelo Anthony. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there.
Oh, LaMarcus is hurt. Shit!
Tough break there, Kevin. You hate to see a guy go down with an injury. Let's hope he can get back soon.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Walkman's checked in. Then for the Trailblazers.
This is not a time that we need to
Josh
injure.
Childress, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Andre Miller.
Jordan Hill.
Outside Roy. Now Anthony defending. Childress covered by Martin. Again the miss by the Trailblazers.
Oh, that's Ronaldo Balkan.
A basket here and they could have their first lead of the game. For the lead. Scooped up. Portland leading.
I'll hit Patty
They've got
Mills.
the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Hits it on the move.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Billups kicks to Anthony.
I got him.
Got a piece of it.
The
Great
interior
defense.
D was lurking on that one.
And here is Childress. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside Roy. Over Balkman. Blocked.
Jesus.
Here comes Billups. Backing down his.
I'm here. I'm here.
It's blocked.
Big block.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Black Hole.
You can't guard
13
me.
points in the game.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Billups kicks to Balkman. It's Nene, high post, with the fadeaway. And Chauncey Billups the bucket on the assist
All right.
by Nene.
This is, I mean, it's not their first lead, but it's tied for the first time since it was 0-0.
Starting to feel it. He's in the groove
Pretty
here
sure.
in the second half.
Mills with it. Here's Black Hole. Picked up by Nene.
Oh, give me my lead
At the
back.
right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Billups. 2:43 left in the third. Time called here. The Nuggets.
Oh, you
decide
mad,
to
King?
talk it over.
You throwing a hiss. Oh, please give me the lead when I come back in. Please, Lord.
The Trailblazers making a switch
I'm
here.
going to go crazy this fucking press time.
Here is Miller.
I might call somebody a bitch.
And Oden backing in.
Get you one, Greg.
Here's Black Hole. Laid in softly off the glass.
You know, you can't stop him every time, so accept the fact that sometimes you end up giving up close looks like that one.
So with Roy on the bench,
There's Billa
Pierce is
in.
on the floor for Nate McMillan. Black Hole in a shooting guard.
Oh, that was Luke Babbitt? Why is Luke Babbitt
Andre
getting?
Miller and Best.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope. What a great game for Anthony in this one. 28 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift.
Said 28 points?
He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
Miller, the pass to Oden. Working on Anderson.
Okay, get you one, Greg.
10-footer, and the Trailblazers
Keep us
getting
close,
another
Greg.
bucket right there.
If you keep us close, I'll bring us home. I promise.
Here's Billups. Just over 5
Give me a chance.
minutes left in the fourth.
The
The jump off.
And yet another turnover
Great defense.
for him, Kevin. Just in this quarter, the defense clearly has him rattled and shaken up.
Here's Black Hole. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of
This
bounds.
is a bad shot. It was a good shot as far as like shot selection. It was a bad release. That's what I'm saying.
Here's Lawson. Here's Allen. Kept alive. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Anderson.
Nice. Big momentum builders, those second chance points.
That was a
Miller
backbreaker.
with the ball.
That after the missed 3 hurts.
Back to Oden. Deflects the pass.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy.
Had to put the big
ball
meaty
game.
claw out
That's
there.
their third turnover in this.
Jeez.
Here's Anthony. The shot misses. And the Blazers the other way. Here's Black Hole. And it falls.
Long
Free
two?
up off
Long
the
two.
pick. 19 points in the game.
They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3 ball. They've shot a lot more here in the second half than they did in the first half. And I'm not sure I agree with that strategy.
Damn.
Now Lawson. Over Camby. Here's Anthony. The Nuggets with another miss.
Kevin, that's
Go
the
ahead,
kind of
Luke.
shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
It's Chauncey
That shot
Billups
is
with
so
the
short.
rebound. The Nuggets leading by 9. Hits the quick shot.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
And Portland with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Oden. Working on Anderson. Baseline jumper. Shot by Oden is no good.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production.
I thought I got a piece of
out
that.
the players. He's put the team on his shoulders and really carried them offensively. An amazing performance by that man.
Time call.
Yeah, no, Melo probably single-handedly won in this game.
Talk it over. They're behind by 13. 2:55 left in the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players.
Jesus Lord.
He was clearly fuming. He told them, "You guys look like you're sleepwalking out there." He said, "I don't know if you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed this morning or what, but we've got to step up and wake up. Guys?"
So both teams making some changes here. Anthony drawing the double team.
Jesus.
Cannot hit. And the
He dead ass just pulled
going
up
out
over the
other
double
way.
team.
2:20 left
Oh,
in
LaMarcus
the
is back out here. Limping.
And here's Miller.
He just wants me to set it on the left.
Lawson defending. And it's Miller missing.
The defense hasn't let him get too many clean looks in this game.
Couldn't stop the ball.
Trouble getting
Wow,
it done
block.
at the offensive end here, and I think you've got to credit the defense.
Whatever you want to give
Not
me.
a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one. It's a 13-point game.
Why are we taking so long to get into the damn action?
In low to Camby. Whoa! And he dunks that one through.
That can crush a defender's spirit when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Clark, is there anything better than a slam like that?
I don't think so.
Miller against Phillips. On target with that J from the line. He's shooting 40% from beyond the arc.
I don't want to pass the ball in. I don't want to keep doing this. I want to go home.
Well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Camby.
How the fuck are we going to Marcus Camby late?
A second chance effort. And he makes the basket. So one.
No disrespect to Marcus Camby. Like, now where I want the ball.
How about the game for Marcus Camby? He has 8 points and a block.
I got more blocks.
And he
Okay,
makes
good bucket.
the free throw.
Kevin
Down
has been
10.
very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
And Phillips gets it to go.
Healthy lead, and with smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this.
Here's Black Hole. From deep. Lawson.
Jesus, that was a loud miss.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on D.
It's dumped off. Backing down is Nene. Over Camby. Blocked. It stays here.
Where my hustle at? I should have hustled for that and tried to throw it back in. No assist is crazy. I had a mellow game against Mello.
Here's Billups. Off the inbound pass. Martin kicks to Anthony.
Yeah, ooh.
For three,
Mellow mad as shit. He heard me say mellow game. What the fuck you
scooped
mean?
up. The kick out to Billups. Pass to Nene. Now here's Anthony. Finally, they get the bucket.
Bye-bye.
Anthony's got 33 points.
Leading
33.
by double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
Why would you pass it to me when I get inside the
By
three-point line?
Anthony. Black hole. Portland no good that time either.
Kevin,
Honestly, I'm
ice
gassed.
cold here in the second half. If he can't make his shots, he needs to drive or pass off the teammates.
Hey, Melo only got 3 rebounds on me. And a teammate graded B or better. All right, they're going to roast me in the press conference.
With the team in its worst slump of the season, this being your 7th straight loss, what's the morale like in the locker room, and do you think a personnel change is in order here?
Oh, 7 straight long.
7 straight games now? I honestly lost count after the last couple. Look, it's no secret that we need to play better as a team. We have the talent, but we aren't putting the pieces together. I don't know why, man. It's just crazy. Do we need a new coach? I don't know, man. Something ain't working here.
I don't give a damn. I got 3K after that game. Damn, I'm gonna say the milestone. We'll upgrade after this next game. Oh, I guess we got extra because it was a key game against Melo. At least we got a game against another bad team. Grab at least 5 rebounds. Limit my matchup to 5 baskets in the paint.
As we get set to bring you the best in NBA action, we want to wish you all season's greetings from all of us at 2K Sports.
What's the game drop?
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark.
No, it was 10.1. I think it went to a 10.1.
It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
I think what they've got to be aware of and ready to do
I'm not really worried about as much guarding AK.
Plan if something's not working.
Ooh, he spun him off on your ass.
The long ball, settling for threes, but they weren't going down. You can't do that. You've got to change your approach if something's not working.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson.
I do have AK on me, so it will be tougher to score.
Raja Bell in the backcourt, and Kirilenko. Let's check out what Doris Burke has.
That's Raja Bell on him. That's a tough defender.
For Mehmet Okur, it was a rough season last year, no doubt. He tore his Achilles tendon in the playoffs, but
you got it, Brandon.
Before that, he struggled. Darren Williams
hey,
said, hey,
didn't get an assist this game. Last game, got one this game.
That Okur had been passing up shots and that the Jazz needed him to be more aggressive offensively. This season, the Jazz hoping he has a complete, healthy, and productive season, Kevin.
Let's hope so.
I'll try to get that.
Doris. Here's Kirilenko.
What is AK-47 doing?
Brandon Roy making his last shot.
He got me up in the air.
12. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Coach Jerry Sloan of the Utah Jazz, one of the toughest guys, Clark, you'll ever want to meet.
And the longest tenured coach in professional sports. He's
LaMarcus is trotting up the court.
When he was only 4 years old, he's worked in oil
he is injured as fuck.
Made refrigerators. I mean, his background has served him well as a no-nonsense coach.
Well depicted. The shot by Williams, no good. Blazers, Clark, are really the opposite of run and gun. They like to slow it down. One of the slowest paces in the NBA.
Oh my, okay.
Well, actually, they were the league's slowest paced team, Kevin, last season. It makes sense, though, if you look at their roster.
Ooh, good bucket.
Slow it up and play a half-court style to take advantage of some of that size and depth up front.
More on that Portland pace you were talking about. It works both ways, too. In hand with their defense. They aren't giving up chances either.
Yeah, they don't, and they feel like they're a pretty good half-court defensive team, and when you slow it down offensively, it gives your defense a better chance to get set and make your opponents play in the half-court. It was second in the league last season in opponents' field goals attempted, and that's indicative of pace of play.
That's a good explanation. You know, Clark, Brandon Roy.
Oh, that's a 3-ball. Raja Bell, he's a shooter.
Yeah, that's what makes him so deadly and dangerous. He can pull up from deep if he needs to, but he's just as comfortable and adept at getting to the basket.
And Clark, another skill Roy has that you can add to the list is his mid.
Oh, I had to dunk.
That's a lost art in many ways in the league, but he certainly has it in his package. A lot of two guards
good bucket, Brandon.
Either shooting at the hoop or bombing threes, but Roy has the full arsenal.
Here's Williams. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Kirilenko.
What are you doing, Andre Kirilenko?
And that's
is their offense really going to be go at me?
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here's Black Hole, defended by Bell. Stolen
I was trying to get to the basket.
The closer in you get, the more they'll reach in for the pilfer. You got to protect the rock.
Here's Williams.
And they wouldn't let me jump for that.
And the Trailblazers going now the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You know, they just struggle to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots, it has a way to take other parts of their game down too.
Oh, good bucket.
Gets the bucket.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Jerry Sloan and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He's counting on getting a strong defensive performance out of his team today. He said it's something we've come to rely on. Our defense is really where it all starts for us. Let's see what they do,
Go off the
Kevin.
screen.
Thank you, Doris. And Clark, how often do we hear this from
A lot of times that's all coaches want to talk about.
Oh, and one LaMarcus.
Easy scoring
Hey,
opportunities off long misses.
we get 3 the old-fashioned way. I won't do it, though.
Transition if you defend well.
So for the Trailblazers, Childress comes in for Brandon Roy, and it's Heinrich in for Andre Miller. And he makes the free throw. Clark LaMarcus Aldridge, year by year, steadily improving as a player.
You know, Kevin, for a big man, he's managed to
got
increase
Jeremy
his
Evans
assist
on him.
totals each year and lower his turnovers.
Okay, what the fuck?
You know, that's a nice boost for the Blazers to have a power forward with those kinds of numbers.
At the line for the Jazz, Andre Kirilenko. Shooting one.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Andre Kirilenko, always a formidable defensive presence. Clark with his quickness and that elastic wingspan of his.
Yeah, call him Mr. Gadget, and last season was a pretty good one for him statistically as well. Unfortunately, a calf injury late in the season derailed his action in the playoffs.
Kirilenko, Clark, a pretty unique player, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he's aggressive, he's a shot
Ooh, okay,
blocker.
missed the screen,
His presence
but
is
still like this
mostly
post up.
defensively, but he puts the ball in the basket, too, in a kind of unorthodox manner. This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Jazz trail by 3. Here is Gaines.
Kirilenko came up.
Right now averaging 7 points a game.
He trying to get this pass, man. I gave it to him.
5 on the clock. Here's Kirilenko. And they're unable to get
I need a
top
great defense for
basket
that.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Can be. Here's Black Hole.
And one.
He's coming off a
No foul? I thought that was going to be the foul coming
I'm
up.
not sure why he decided to get fancy with the layup.
I didn't. Oh my goodness, you called foul on that shit.
Foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free
I'm getting
throw
hoed.
line. And he ties it up. Last season marked Darren Williams' first All-Star appearance.
I can't believe I'm
You
getting
know what,
hoed like
Kevin,
this.
he
It's so
probably felt
disrespectful.
like he should have made it prior to last season, but there are a lot of outstanding point guards in the West, and sometimes it's hard to make that team, but he's right there now, and I think he'll make plenty more All-Star games before he's done.
Here's Childress. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Black Hole. Jacks up the triple. Al Jefferson.
Hey, I'm not scared to keep shooting. I don't care if I go 0 for 100.
5 left in the first. Back to Williams. Cuts off the pass. And here are the Blazers. Last time they met,
Kirk Heinrich?
Salt Lake City,
Kirk
Utah,
Heinrich.
where they fell to the Jazz.
Well, they lost this matchup last time out because of rebounding. That was a big difference in the game.
And Clark, talking about rebound, I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question, and you can't be surprised to see them really crash.
All right, go to the bench. Up one, down one.
Here's Miller. Right now averaging 7
Raja
points
Bell
a game.
guarding me this time. You got Brandon Roy being guarded by Kirilenko now. You had that.
Kirilenko against Roy. Over Kirilenko. Roy can't hit. This Jazz team tied the Magic for the 4th best rebound rate in the league last season. They were in the top 5.
Yeah, and it's not
Good
hard
defense,
to
good
see
defense.
why, Kevin. When healthy,
Great board.
this is a big team. A lot of guys up front that do a good job pursuing the pumpkin.
And so in the game for the Jazz.
Get off me, Raja Bell. Shit.
He's out there with Darren Williams. And it's Andre Kirilenko and Okur. Pass to Oden. Working on Okur. Down low. Here's Black Hole. Connects.
There's no way that's not a damn
And
foul.
the Trailblazers lead by 1. And beyond just the rebounding of a team that we've touched on, you can really see
It's a great
lot of
cut, great
Jerry
bucket.
Sloan on this roster.
Well, his teams have always epitomized his character in terms of being hard-nosed, tough, smart, aggressive players, and that's what he's about, and that's what his teams have been about. really under his leadership for over 20 years now.
Hey, bro, we not getting the calls.
Yeah, they do a nice job of making sharp cuts.
You have to think about it when you see the Blazers play. Clark, one of the most promising teams in the league, on the verge. Some think of becoming a powerhouse.
And Kevin, what you like about it is it's been done mostly through the draft, which is always nice to see. A team building itself through good, solid evaluation of incoming talent.
Here comes Williams. He's coming off
another deflection.
Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one.
Outside Roy. Here's Black Hole. That ball. Great assist by
pressing up on me and shit, Karolinko.
You know, you can't stop him every time.
The fucking hands off me.
And sometimes you end up giving up close looks like that one.
Outside Williams. Okur backing him down. Kept alive. Now Gaines. Back to Karolinko. Pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. The Jazz again can't hit it.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Darren Williams.
And here's Miller. Miller right side. Here's Oden. The shot misses.
Point guard just boxed me out.
Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
They really got into foul trouble early, and I think that created a major handicap. They've got to have a little more discipline in that area.
Yeah, that steal's going to be like
the Jazz
a 60 or 70 or something crazy next year.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. You look at Karolinko, a fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
Boy, that is an impressive number. My goodness, can he keep that up? If he can, boy, he'll continue to have a humongous impact on his team.
Shit. Ooh.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Oden. Aldridge comes in for Brandon Roy. And it's Mills in for Andre Miller. And making a change here, the Jazz. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the
Why am I
Jazz
on good here?
one of the best teams in the league.
That wasn't a foul.
Ronnie Brewer to save money. Darren Williams was pretty upset, saying, "You look at all the teams that are getting better around the West, and we essentially get worse." Asked whether the Brewer trade might affect his future in Utah, he said, "That's why I signed a 3-year deal." Pretty strong words, guys.
Well, those two were very good friends as well. Interesting, Doris. Thanks. Here's Black Hole. Portland, no good that time either.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
I've been like a 35, damn near 40% three-point shooter most of the year. Shut the
now
fuck up.
Jefferson. He had a 24-point outing in their last
What are we
game
talking
against
about?
the Clippers in Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5, so they take the lead. And the Jazz lead by 1. Darren Williams, not only a terrific passer, but a great scorer, too.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's at the basket, from mid-range, or even out beyond the arc. He shoots a high percentage because he takes high-quality shots, and he can finish around the rim.
Oh, great pass to Childress. Why did Childress not shoot that?
Here's Black Hole. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's
And that
turnover.
fucking went in.
Here's Williams. 6 points for him. And here's Millsap.
That's a dunk contest participant. Oh, winner. My bad.
Here, the Sprite Slam Cam showing us how it's done.
Respect Jeremy Evans.
Does he make it look easy or what, partner? Trust me, that's not
Not at
easy.
this point,
I know
though.
it.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
think he could climb over the backboard if he wanted to. Trailblazers trail by 3. Mills with it. Pass to Aldridge. Millsap's there. Fires from 14, and that one's good by
Bucket.
Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up for everybody else.
Imagine if your bigs get
Breaking
3.
the action, so right now let's take a look at how the
They got nothing.
standings
They don't
are
know nothing
as we
about
go
that
out
just
west
yet.
in the Western Conference after half the season has been played. We take a look at Utah. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And of course, there's the Trailblazers, 5 games behind.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on a team, Kevin. And anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding. And that's what this team is looking to do. Being at home, some home cooking, maybe they'll get things turned around.
I mean,
And making a
I understand LaMarcus is hurt. We can't wait to get into the action until he gets down the fucking court.
Outside Roy. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Black hole. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. He's got 6.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
You look back at Utah's draft last June, an underrated story was that they own New York's first round draft choice.
Yeah, and it ended up being the 9th overall pick. And that's not a bad pick for a team that's in the playoffs.
Aldridge a screen. To Campbell. Kept alive.
LaMarcus, thank you.
LaMarcus Aldridge again.
Because I almost left it allowed. What the fuck?
Snares the offensive rebound.
After seeing Marcus Camby shoot a jumper.
Utah trailing here. 18 feet away. No good from Bell. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Black Hole. He has 6.
What?
Defended by Bell. Kept alive.
I'm happy with that shot. I don't care.
No luck. Bell with it. And here's Hayward. He has 5. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The break is on. Now
here comes LaMarcus.
Camby the screen. Goes up. That's good on the layup.
Easy
Great feed
bucket.
for the bucket. 8 points for him.
Kevin, they haven't attempted as many threes here in the second, and I think they're trying to get the ball inside more.
Now Bell for 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
He was late as hell on the contest.
Here's Miller.
What do you want?
46 seconds left in the second. Aldridge backing in. Jefferson picks him up. Roy passes
Batum needs to be in so Batum can shoot that 3.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Black Hole. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Jazz. Now Williams. He has 6.
He gonna come up here. He's not gonna stay in that.
Hayward with the ball. The 3. And again, it's the
He
Jazz.
just hit 2 threes to take a 3-point lead.
Kevin, this has really been a competitive, fun game.
Here's Miller.
Brandon, shoot it.
From deep
Shoot a real.
range, and that's not going to fall.
I'm gonna blow it my mind. I'm like, my God.
From the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon. We're back in a moment.
Welcome to this edition of HP at the Half, a close game going on out in Portland. The Jazz are making every effort to win. They're sitting in that last. A pair of guys here who've been factors for their teams in tonight's game. And that'll do it as the second half is about to start out at the Rose Garden.
Get out my face, man. Get this game over. Try to get a win.
It's been a very close ball game so far. Trailblazers trail by 3. Miller and Roy are in the backcourt. Aldridge and Camby up front. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second
Got the
half.
post.
Here's Aldridge.
The hook.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
I don't like that
You know,
call.
those fouls are kind of easy to fall into. The refs caught him climbing up the back. The ball's almost in your grasp, but if you bump the defender while he's going up, they will blow the whistle.
Here's Kirilenko. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going now the other way. Outside Roy. Williams picks him up. Miller. Aldridge a screen. And a foul on the shot.
Who's got a
He'll
foul
go to the
call?
strike for 2. That one on Kirilenko. Last season was an interesting one for Miller. He signed a 3-year contract with the Blazers and seemed like the missing piece, but Clark, it didn't seem quite like a hand-in-glove fit for me.
No, it took a little time. I mean, a veteran player's had tremendous success. He got into a shouting match or two with Nate McMillan. Brandon Roy was a little less comfortable playing with him, so it took a while for them to adjust and get on the same page.
Not the smoothest start at all.
A little bumpy.
Trailblazers trailed by 3.
Nope, okay.
Camby with it. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Black hole. Paul Millsap with the
Okay.
rebound.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Knocked loose. And
Trying
Portland
too
with
hard
the
to get it
ball.
to him.
They trail by 3. Here's Roy. He's got 8. He's guarded by Williams. Kept alive.
So
Oh,
easy
my
to get
God.
the ball stolen, Kevin, if you're not paying attention. You got to keep your head locked into the defense and the game.
Kept
I was trying
alive.
to dribble forward and it's taking the ball
Here's
from me.
Millsap takes it up. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line.
Saying I got pump faked in that foul when I was already in the air while he was pump faking his ring.
And the first one drops. Now we're looking at the Louisiana Tech product, Paul Millsap Clark. A great find for the Jazz. Second round back in the draft of 06.
You know, Kevin, typically what happens when a guy rebounds in college is that it transfers to the NBA, and Paul Millsap is a perfect example of that. He led the NCAA in rebounds 3 years in
pissed
a row.
off, man.
Very few players have ever done that. So you knew he would be a consistent rebounder, but he's added to his offensive game as well, and that's created value for the Utah Jazz in that he was only a second-round pick.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Aldridge. And
Oh, I needed the
Jeffrey
end
goes
one,
up as the
LaMarcus.
whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That's going to be on Rajah Bell.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. He has 11 points and a handful of rebounds.
First one falls for him. And making a change here, the Jazz. Okoro's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Williams. He has 6. These Blazers were good against the West, but only 500 against
Jefferson,
teams in their
Pope.
own division.
Well, you know, Kevin,
He said he gonna
Utah
work.
and Denver
He said
making up
LaMarcus,
half of those games,
he a better post
it's not
player.
hard to see
True.
why.
Saying I'm better.
That's right. Very, very difficult. And you listed some great teams, but don't forget about the Thunder either. They really turned it on.
Boy, did they ever. I mean, that division sent 4 teams to the Western Conference playoffs. I mean, enough said right there.
Speaks volumes about the division. Yeah.
Ooh.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Utah wasn't a terribly great road team just to win over 500 for him last season.
Yeah, I agree. You know, 21-20 is pedestrian at best. For a team
Yeah,
to be
shit.
great, you want to set the floor. That should be your basement, 500 on the road. And then you've got to go north of that. If they want to make the leap and win their division, they've got to become a better road team.
Going back to their road woes, Utah had trouble on the road the season before as well.
Second one, Andre.
Yeah, they were really bad that year, finishing with only 15 road wins, and that's almost hard to explain for a team of that caliber. They've got to rededicate themselves to performing on the road, and I think, again, Kevin, it goes back to mindset.
Okoro backing him down. Back to Williams. From deep. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Trailblazers trailed by 5.
Only down 5.
And here's Roy. He's got 8. Miller against Williams. A second left. Kept alive.
We got the ball.
Here's Black Hole, averaging 10 points per contest. Portland no good that time either. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Williams.
I like the shot I took.
Tipped.
Way too many turnovers from him in this one, Kevin.
Roy kicks to Miller.
We're going to Camby in the post. LaMarcus in the post. LaMarcus in the post. We got Karolinko on him. That is not a good look. And now we're just getting Andre
Williams
Miller
picks
mid-range.
him Miller with another miss.
No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired. His coach does not look happy.
Here's Black Hole.
It's hard
I'm about to say.
pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Taking a look at Portland, the best defensive team in basketball. Boy, are they rugged.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
I didn't like that, Brandon Roy.
He's checked in for the Trailblazers. Mills comes in for Andre Miller. The Jazz making a switch. Here's Gaines.
Didn't let me jump. I was hitting
The
wide.
Jazz again can't hit it.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Mills. Back to Roy. Over Karolinko.
Jesus
Roy
Christ.
with another miss.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Behind
Karolinko
the
3 ball.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
Kevin, I think they'll allow him to shoot it from out there all game long. He's actually playing right into their hands
I
with
won't.
shots like that.
I'm going to contest it. He got one of them, at least.
Camby passes to Oden. Jefferson picks him up. Just
Oh, you had the
4 to
3 ball,
shoot
Brandon.
to end the drought. Another
jumped
miss
too early.
by Roy. Clark, a lot of people thought Roy would break out this last season, and he had a good year, but he didn't quite make the leap.
Well, part of it was injuries, Kevin. Actually, I think all of it was injuries. This is one of the premier players in the league, and he just wasn't 100% healthy, so he wasn't able to be as
Greg Oden, what are you
effective as
doing?
he would have been healthy.
On defense, Utah. Following the miss by Greg Oden.
Oh, Lord.
Good scrambles for rebounds, and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
Here's Roy. He's got 8, and it is a fight, Clark. So far, these teams are shaking down pretty evenly in every department, especially rebounding.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. I think the score shows that. It's indicative of how
There we
even
go.
these teams are. We'll be watching out for who can get the edge down low. That could be the difference.
Call the timeout.
And the Jazz call time here. So both teams making some
They
changes
took me out.
here.
Tie ball. Oh, no, we're up 10. Oh, my God. The losing streak is over.
Here's Williams. Now Gaines. Back to Williams. He's picked up by Heinrich. And here's Bell from the arc. The shot
Oh,
misses.
great.
And the
run
Blazers
out.
the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And so in the game for the Jazz, Gaines out there with Darren Williams. And it's Andre Karolinko. Then there's Al Jefferson and Bell.
You can see it. He's playing with a lot of confidence the way he managed to get that shot off.
I mean, I always play with
Jazz
confidence.
call
I don't think that's
time here.
aberration.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Jerry Sloan had to say to his team. He was clearly fuming. He told them, "You guys look like you're sleepwalking out
Heard this
there."
speech
He said,
before.
"I don't know if you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed this morning or what, but we've got to step up and wake up. Guys?"
So both teams changing it up here.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game.
So
in terms of
disrespectful.
taking
Ah! How about
turnover.
Fouled, and he was
if they didn't call that foul, I was gonna blow a gasket.
Opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls.
First team foul. Taking 2 shots. Blackboard.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Stop it.
Here is Williams. 2:58 left in the fourth.
They're doing it again. Oh, no, they're not. They're running it for Karolinko.
Bell from the arc. Kept alive. Karolinko backing down.
In the bowl.
Can they get it?
Trying to hit me with lateral movement.
That's good. Sailing in for 2.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Now here's Roy. Defended by Bell. Fades back. A nice shot.
Oh, great.
by Roy. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Williams with the ball. Covered by Miller. Goes up. Williams, that's good.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just
Shout out
too
to Dre
good
Miller.
in there to leave the door open for him.
Pass to Roy. Defended by Bell. 4 on the clock. Again, Roy missing.
Come on,
It's not
dog.
been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine. Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the
Ooh, that was a terrible turnover.
Deflects the pass. Canby with the steal. To the paint. Here's Black Hole. That's in, coming off an assist.
Another
from
17
Miller.
ball.
He's shooting 20% from downtown.
Whoa, whoa,
Utah
whoa.
has possession. It's a 14.
Being up went 1 for 5. You ain't gotta bring all that shit up.
Here's Williams. Yes.
He came
Good
up
float.
big there against the much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
And here are the Blazers. And here's Miller. He dumps it off. Shoots it up.
Oh, in and out.
Scooped up. Here's
Childress though.
And the layup is good.
They win it.
They're leading by double digits.
This is the ball game. We up 14.
Essentially done.
The losing streak is over.
And it's Miller picking him up. Williams kicks to
They going in the
Jefferson.
post. We stealing it.
So it's Portland now. It's a 14-point game. Williams against Miller. And here is Childress from 20 feet out. Jefferson
That was
with
my
the
rebound.
23 seconds left in the game. Karolinko dishes
Y'all can
to
hold the ball if you want to.
Here's Bell.
Jesus Christ.
We're going the other way. Turnover.
Didn't even give me a chance to get a rebound, Roger Bell. Shit. Put that bitch in the ocean.
Defended by Bell. Roy kicks to Miller.
Hey, we won. Matchup didn't score 5 baskets in the paint. I tanked my teammate grade at the end by calling for the ball. You still got 14-40. That's not bad.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to
I'm the player of the game, too.
next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
Thanks for joining us for this
I don't think that was a
presentation.
game worthy of like looking back at our highlights. We didn't dunk. I don't think. I think we had one dunk.
You took a lot of shots from downtown, even though they really weren't falling. Why did you keep on shooting, even when it was clear that you weren't hitting from the outside?
I gotta keep the defense honest.
Man, I don't know if you've seen me play before, but if not, you just caught me on a little off night. I'm usually bombing threes from all over the court. My shooting touch was right there, too. I could feel it on the tip of my fingers, and I couldn't quite grab it. It'll be back next game, don't worry. I'll probably drop 40.
They talking crazy to me. I'm gonna talk back crazy to them. Like they doing too much. That'll wrap up this episode of 2K My Career. I'll see you back when I'm hopefully shooting better from 3. And we're going to get to 22-9. Hopefully they lose a game before we get in there. But we're going to get to a very good Rockets team. See you in that next game. Bye.